Hi everyone, welcome back to Healthy Cheer with Lo. I'm Lo, as you know by now, and today I want to talk about another coping skill, and that is going to be journaling for today. Journaling is one of the most widely recommended coping skills no matter what you're dealing with in life, and I'm here to do exactly the same thing. You cannot underestimate the power of journaling. There are two main reasons why people journal, or two sort of benefits to journaling. The first is decluttering your mind. You're taking every thought in your head and just getting it out of your brain and onto paper. Another is organizing that clutter. It's a really great method for taking that clutter and sort of figuring out, using critical thinking in your writing to see what's standing out amongst the clutter so you can see what's most important to you. So, those are the two reasons that people journal. And there are two methods that I prefer that I'm going to talk about today. Obviously, there are tons of different ways to journal, and you can look up YouTube videos on things like bullet journaling, success journaling. I mean, just all these different types. And that is so widely available. But I'm just going to talk about my two favorites because this is what worked for me. So the first is going to be telling your story like a narrative. I have another video on like narrative writing as a coping skill where I write in the third person about my experiences and not even necessarily my experiences, but I make a story involving my character and the character of my ED voice, excuse me. However, this is not narrative writing because you want it to all be true when you're journaling. And you're writing from the first person. So you're basically just telling the story of what happened today, what you're feeling today. You just say, I did this today, it made me feel like this, or I felt like this today and it made me act this way. So writing it like a story. The other kind of journaling that I like to do that works best for me is, I don't know what it's called, but what I do is I just, down a page, I write out every emotion that I'm feeling or every emotion I can think of, like happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous, whatever, whatever it may be. And I rate the extent to which I'm feeling them on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 being like, I'm not really feeling this right now, or 10 being like, I'm feeling this overwhelmingly, or not even overwhelmingly. I'm very happy, so I'm going to say I'm rating a 10. And then basically what I do once I've gone through and I've ranked the extent to which I'm feeling each emotion is I look back at the emotions that I'm feeling to the most extent, so like the 8s, 9s, and 10s. And then I go down, once I've checked all of those off, what I'm doing is I'm writing 1 to 2 sentences about each of those emotions, explaining why I think I'm feeling that kind of thing. And you'll find that it often has to do with the way your day went. So we'll say, I rated happiness on a 10 because I made the cheer team I wanted to make, or I'm rating frustration on a 10 because I was trying a new stunt and didn't hit it, or I'm rating anger on a 10 or disappointment on a 10 because my coach pointed out something about my body that triggered me, whatever it may be. And like I said, you're gonna find that your day ties in directly to how you're feeling. So a lot of recovery is taking those feelings and attributing the causes to them. You have to be able to draw that connection between what you're feeling and your experiences. So then it just helps you in the moment attribute what you're feeling, or attribute what's happening to what you're feeling, if that makes sense. You want to be able to identify the emotions that you're feeling, and that really helps with that. So those are the two ways that I like to journal. Let me know in the comments below if you tried it, if you liked it, if you have questions, if it worked for you, any other content you want to see. And in the meantime, progress, not perfection, as always. All right, bye everyone.